Meghan Markle's lawyer issued a technical and bizarre denial that the Duchess had ever bullied staff, before insisting but she wouldn't want to negate anyone's personal experiences. Schillings Jenny Afia was speaking on BBC Two's The Princes and Press on claims she inflicted emotional cruelty on underlings and drove them out. The programme also said people connected to both the Cambridges and Sussexes briefed about the other. Speaking to host Amol Rajan Ms, Afia claimed there were massive inaccuracies in the story, but went no further in explaining them. Instead, she launched her own technical explanation on what bullying was. She said, massive inaccuracies in that story. The overall allegation was that the Duchess of Sussex was guilty of bullying. Absolutely not. I think the first thing is to be really clear about what bullying is. What bullying actually means is improperly using power, repeatedly and deliberately to hurt someone physically or emotionally. The Duchess of Sussex has absolutely denied doing that. That said, she wouldn't want to negate anyone's personal experiences. Asked if she provided evidence proving that was not the case, she admitted, it's really hard to prove a negative. If you haven't bullied someone, how do you show that you haven't? Just denying an allegation "I didn't beat my wife" doesn't address the underlying problem that the allegation has been made. The program also touched on the day Archie was born, and a press release was sent out saying the Duchess was in labor. In fact, by then she had already given birth. It would be 3 days later before a picture of him was released. It was in stark contrast to previous royal babies, which has seen photo calls outside hospital. Broadcaster Trevor Phillips said, "It became clear that they had not really grasped that in return for the fairy tale you have to give the people outside the castle something, or they just decided they didn't want to play the game. The point at which you decide you're not going to play the game, well, don't expect other people to play by the rules." A one columnist Dan Wootton confirmed sources close to Harry and William were telling stories about the other. He said, "Well, obviously it was uncomfortable, because there was a lot of briefing about the private lives about both the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Very often by people connected to the other couple. The episode seemed to have less new detail in it than the first and ended with a monologue from host Amol Rajan, which did not quite seem to fit the contents." He ended the show with, "Both the monarchy and the media derive their power from the stories they tell. Those stories allow each generation of our monarchy to renew its emotional contract with the people. The media get content, the monarchy get consent. In royal journalism, the truth is hard to ascertain. What matters is whose version of it, you, me, all of us, believe."